there. But every year we have folks from some of the great nonprofits come on with us and talk about what their nonprofit does and how you can help benefit them. I have a guest joining me, and as always on my show, Mary's used to this. She's been a guest on my show before. They get to introduce themselves. Tell everybody who you are and where you're from.
Hey, good afternoon, Mike. I am Mary Rowe. I am the executive director of the Palmetto Trail, and the Palmetto Trail is South Carolina's cross-state trail system. And we have some amazing trails right here in the Midland region, and we're thrilled to be part of Midlands Gives today.
Okay, so let's start with the 100-mile out view. I mean, it really runs from Walhalla down to Awanda, this trail, right?
That is correct. We have 380 miles of connected trail at the moment. When we're done, we'll have over 500 miles and we'll be able to walk across the entire state, which we think is pretty amazing. And it's free to all South Carolinians. And of course, we welcome all out of state visitors too to enjoy the trail.
Now, you guys today, last I looked, you were up over $12,000.
That is.
Go ahead.
No, that we're so excited. You're correct, and hopefully going strong as we speak.
Now, that some of the way this works is you give to midlandsgives.org, and the site there is midlandsgives.org/Palmetto Trail. That takes you right to Mary's page. And they give there, and then Midlands Gives actually, there are bonuses and hourly contests and stuff where you guys can get more money out of that deal, right?
That's correct. There are power hours that those are scheduled, but we ourselves are doing a lot of social media today. We have a lot of emails going out informing the Midlands region what the money is going towards, how it's going to build and expand some of our passages here in the Midlands. Along with, Mike, you can imagine during COVID, our trails just saw a surge in participation, first-time users, and so there's been some real wear and tear. I think, Mike, you've been out to the Peak to Prosperity passage, and as you know, that has 20 trestles. It's a rail trail. So we've got a lot of repairs to do to make the trail safe, but also continue to build new passages.
Now, you guys do volunteer efforts out there as well to go out and kind of do the repairs, and you guys provide materials and stuff like that. But you count on volunteers as well as the cash we're trying to get for you today, right?
Oh my gosh, the volunteers are so essential to us, Mike. We have monthly volunteer days. We've added actually a volunteer coordinator, and we're building what we call our volunteer monitor program. And so across the state, we have 126 monitors, but in the Midlands region, we have about 50 monitors going out monthly to walk the trail and report back to us if there's a down tree, if there's a trestle in needed repair. So volunteers are essential to this organization.
Now, today, where we stand today, we've got a 500-mile trail, but there are bits and pieces that aren't connected yet, and then there's some signage. If you donate today, what's today's special goal?
Okay, well, today's goal is the repairs on the Peak to Prosperity passage. As I mentioned before, we have 20 trestles. That's an old rail trail bed, so wood is very expensive. Yeah, and so we will be doing and making repairs out there. We are also expanding a campsite area right at the Alston Trailhead. We're very excited to be able to have 6 additional campsites with grills and fire rings, and really hoping we bring out families to have a weekend experience. Can you imagine only being about 39 minutes from downtown Columbia and then being able to be on a campsite next to the Broad River? So we're expanding that. The other piece of this is we have a plan for a new passage called Cook's Mountain. That's in the lower Richland area. It'll connect our Fort Jackson passage to the Wateree passage. So ultimately, you'll be able to walk from Awanda all the way to Columbia. And then we have our urban passage right here in downtown Columbia. Many of you probably don't even know you're on it when you're on Main Street. But we have, we're in the need of better signage, wayfinding signage, and along with, we hope to add an app and talk a little bit about the history in the neighborhoods that Capital City Passage goes through.
Okay, now 54 miles left to complete. How did you put all, I mean, I know some of the back history of this because, again, you and I have known each other for a minute. How did you put all these bits and pieces together? Is it where did it start, and where do you see ultimately, yes, the trail's complete, but then you have to keep it up for ever, right?
Well, we have, yeah, we have a saying, we're connecting the trail. We're never going to be finished with the trail. We started this in 1994. We have a master plan thanks to Boeing about 9 years ago. We were able to retain some engineers that went out and looked at all the missing passages and how to connect them. So we have a master plan. And we know how to build and where to build the trail. It's very expensive to build a trail.
Okay. Well, if you want to give today, midlandsgives.org/Palmetto Trail. Now, if folks want to get involved long term, we talked about volunteers a little bit. What's the best time to reach out? Obviously, today you guys are a little busy.
We're a little busy.
Going forward, though, if they want to be involved, if they want to come out and be a monitor, if they want to come out and volunteer, what's the best way to get in touch?
The best way is really to visit our website. And there is a section on the website that has the volunteer coordinator contact information. They can fill out a simple form, say, hey, I'm interested in the Peak to Prosperity passage. Shoot that email to us. And our volunteer coordinator, I guarantee you, will be calling you in 24 hours. And so it's a really good network of people. People are getting to know each other, and they're starting to partner with each other on the trails and walking and really making a difference in terms of how quickly, Mike, we can get out there to repair a trail.
Okay.
So just visit our website.
Now, Midlands Gives has brought a lot of money and attention. You guys got involved with it. What made you decide as a nonprofit to come to the table for Midlands Gives?
Well, we have participated in the years past. It is a wonderful organization. It's so pivotal, Midlands Gives, to the community for not-for-profits, really to tell the story, engage in the community. If you go to the Midlands Gives page and just look at all the not-for-profits, some people don't even know about us and are learning about us, and $10 or $15 or $100. It is all significant to us. So it's a way to partner with the not-for-profit community and share our story. And really, I guess, I'm a proud Midlands resident, and I think this is just a spirited day for all of us.
Okay. If you want to give, midlandsgives.org/Palmetto Trail. And you guys have a set goal for today, or is it just all of it?
No, we do. We raised the bar. We raised it to 30. We're almost there. We do have some matching funds. We are a recipient of the Connected Communities Grant, which we've been awarded $10,000. So we're using that as a match today. So we're going strong. It's only a little after 1 o'clock. So we're feeling very pleased, and we're really appreciative of some of the bigger donations. And I've gotten some emails already privately that saying you guys are doing an awesome job. Keep it up. I love the trail. So this is a wonderful day for us.
Okay. Now, speaking of being busy today, this thing goes 18 hours, and you're going
Yep.
strong. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. 11:30 tonight is going to be a little, I don't know. One more tweet, one more. How do you handle the end of the day?
We're a small group over here, and we did some significant planning, so it's all sort of scheduled out. Well, you're right. 11 o'clock, we might be a little tired, but we're going to go strong, and we're going to go all the way. We're going to make it to the finish line.
Okay. Now, after today, we talked about ways you can get involved. Do you guys have any special events coming up you want to hit before we just hit them one more time with the info?
Yeah, I would love to tell everybody about the first Saturday in June. It's National Trails Day, and we'll be having a guided hike out at the Peak to Prosperity Trail, and we're inviting farmers to come and have a little bit of a farmer's market and a health screening. Some of what we're doing is really trying to program at our trailheads to bring healthy eating and also the ability to maybe have a health screening, because we are we're not just about outdoor recreation, but we really are for people to have that health and mental release when they're out on the trail. So why not bring some good food out there too?
Now
And that'll be at our Peak to Prosperity passage. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Let's talk about that a little bit, because during the last year, you mentioned, the increased traffic on the trails. A chance to get outside, a chance to breathe air that's not in your living room, a chance to work off some nervous energy. All these things are good for you in a way that's more than just you got out and went for a walk, right?
Absolutely. People really had the sense of feeling safe. We did not close. When the state parks closed, we stayed open. And we were able to provide a safe trail, good social distancing. And people, you could just see them, the release of happiness being on the trail. I might also mention we have a great family program at the Alston Trailhead called Kids in Parks. And there are 4 brochures out there that highlight not only the history of it, but also engage in what animals and what plants they'll see. And there's also a brochure that you can, the children can mimic an animal, how a frog jumps or how a fish swims. So we try to encourage that active recreation. It's really bringing families together.
Well, there's nothing that makes a mom happier than a tired child.
Absolutely. And don't forget, you can also bike that trail. It's not all about hiking. It's also about biking out there too. And we are bike friendly.
If you want to find out more, it's palmettoconservation.org. If you want to give today, midlandsgives.org/Palmetto Trail. Get online and give with the matches. Bear in mind that what you give gets matched by a donor who's come to the table in a big way. And so you can, basically feel like you got the double down going on. Mary, always a pleasure to hang out with you, ma'am. Miss seeing your face. And,
yeah.
Happy to see you today.
All right. Good to see you too, Mike. Thank you for having me today.
Anytime. Midlandsgives.org. It is Giving Day. Get out there and give to a nonprofit. Help out folks right here in the Midlands.